GIF. That's how you say it. Let me prove it to you. Exhibit A. This is a jar of Jif peanut butter. Jif is spelled with a J instead of a G. Therefore, determining that a word with a J should be pronounced Jif, and the word with the letter G should be pronounced GIF, because there's already a word with a different spelling that is said like GIF, GIF with a G, which is most commonly pronounced as G, should be pronounced GIF. Exhibit B. This is the definition for the word GIF. If you didn't already know, because of the capital letters, GIF is an acronym, and it stands for Graphics Interchange Format. If you notice, the G in graphics, which is the G in GIF, is pronounced as G. Graphics. So since the G in graphics is the same as the G in GIF, the G in GIF should also be pronounced G, since the G in graphics is pronounced G. So basically, it's not GIF because you don't say graphics. You say graphics, so it's GIF. Now, I'm going to move on to something different. You're probably wondering why the frick I'm using a picture of Jif peanut butter when obviously it's actually Jiffy peanut butter. Now, you're not mistaken. Most of society thinks that it's Jiffy, but it's actually Jif. And people think that this is one of the Mandela effects. If you don't know what a Mandela effect is, basically it's something that happened in history that humans remember differently, like Mandela dying in prison. Everyone thinks he died in prison, but actually he got out of prison and died somewhere else. I don't know the full story of that. But there's also Berenstain. Everyone thinks it's Berenstain Bears instead of Berenstain, when it was actually Berenstain the whole time. And everyone thinks it's Jiffy, because Jiffy and Jiffy peanut butter, everyone remember getting Jiffy peanut butter. Now, I don't know why everyone would think Mandela would die in prison, probably because everyone thought he was going to be there his whole life, or he got a life sentence. So, obviously, he would die in prison. So, that makes sense. Now, with the Berenstain Bears, what the frick is Berenstain? Who would ever say it Berenstain? It's obviously Berenstain because Frankenstein. So, we put an E in it in our memories because the Berenstain, or Berenstain, sounds much more common and better than Berenstain. It's all what our minds fix up, because, you know, Berenstain sounds weird, and a guy that got a life sentence in prison should die in prison, technically, but those things aren't true, and the mind kind of simplifies everything, and that's why we remember things differently. Now, Jif battled a rival peanut butter brand called Skippy. So, Jiffy and Skippy. It sounds nice. So that's why our brain simplified it to Jiffy, because Jiffy versus Skippy sounds better than Jif versus Skippy. So our brains kind of simplified it to make it rhyme. Because rhyming sounds better than not rhyming. If you ever sing a song and it doesn't rhyme, it's gonna sound bad. If you sing a song and it does rhyme, it's going to sound way better. So our brains kind of made it sound better. our brains edited the memory to make it sound simpler because our mind likes simpleness because humans are dumb. But in all seriousness, the Mandela effect, if you believe that it's real, you're wrong. It's just our mind simplifying things. Simplifying memories to make them sound more realistic and realistic. And it's just our brains editing our memories to make the memories sound more reliable, more realistic, more realistic. I don't know what I'm trying to think of a word. But anyway, yeah, that's how you say GIF, and that's why the Mandela effect is dumb. So, Mandela isn't dumb. The Mandela effect is dumb. But it's technically not dumb because I guess you could just say the Mandela effect is our brains editing our memories to make them sound more simpler. Instead of us shifting into a different reality, because that's what everyone thinks the Mandela effect is. Oh, we shifted into a different reality where Mandela got out of prison. Oh, it's not just our brains thinking that Jiffy versus Skippy sounds nicer than Jif versus Skippy. We shifted into a completely different freaking universe where Jiffy is Jif. What people think the Mandela effect is like, really? Like, really? I don't know, man. It's just kind of... It's just... I'm gonna go chill and watch some YouTube and get a shower. Yeah. And one thing I forgot to mention is that I remember Berenstain as Berenstein. I remember Jif as Jiffy. I think I remember the Berenstain one more, the Berenstein more than Jif. Oh my freaking god, no. No! No!